So I'm a final year student studying in NIT Surat. I've been pursuing BTech in electronics and communication. So this was my first attempt at CAT. I had a scale scored of 127.37 marks this year from a total of 228. I scored 99.85 as my overall percentile. My percentile in VARC was 97.66. In DILR, I scored 98.25, and in quants, I scored 99.9 percentile. Yeah, so the moment I started preparing for CAT, I had decided that I would complete all the everything required in syllabus before 3 to 4 months of CAT, so that I have enough time to solve questions and attempt more and more mocks. Because talking to the people who have aced CAT in the last years, uh, one thing I got to know is that as more the mocks you give, the more uh, you get prepared for the D-Day. So I had approximately 100 days left for my mocks. That that was a good start for me. Uh, for quant section, I basically started to watch videos. Being from engineering background, I had a good grip on quants, but I could solve the question. I could solve the entire paper if it's a paper of 1 hour. I could easily solve the entire paper, but it took me 2 hours, 2.5 hours to solve the paper, because the methods that we know without from those 10th 12th standard papers which we have been applying in board papers, those methods are quite lengthy. So if we go to apply those if we have to apply those methods in CAT paper, it takes us a lot more time than expected. So then I first revisited all the chapters in quants as well, so that I can find out different ways to solve a question in an easier manner, and that too in a precise way. So my quant strategy was all about getting new methods to solve a problem. In VRC, VRC was the weakest section of mine. So I went I gave a first mock to just check where I stand in the CAT. I knew that VRC needs much more preparation than the other subjects. So I started reading different types of materials. So while uh, while checking out through past CAT papers, I saw that there is a very diverse set of RCs that has been taken in CAT. So initially I was reading some books recommended by the mentors and all, but then the best source I could find was to refer mock exams of different institutes. So I just went on to reading the question papers of mock papers designed by different institutes that gave me a varied set of questions and varied set of reading comprehensions, and that did give me an upper edge to the preparation in VRC. LRDI, one thing is LRDI questions, you just need to know how to approach a question. So if you know how to approach a question, how to start with it, how to tabulate the information given in the question, you are done with 50% of the work. And that's the most important part in LRDI. So initially in the first couple of months or first 3 months, let's say, I didn't bother about the time I took for solving a question or a set of questions. So there were questions which took me an hour to solve, but I just paid attention that I am able to complete a set. So even if it takes me a lot more time than it should take me in the exams, I just focused on having the skill set of solving all types of sets. Then in the later stages, I worked on my speed. So by that time, I had been through all types of questions. So if if any vague kind of set also appears in front of me, I was okay, and it was okay, and I was able to tabulate the information well and go further with it easily. So that reduced my time gradually, and was able to solve good amount of questions in the paper. Yeah, they're moving towards a global exam, but one thing they lack is the consistency in papers. So if you go for GMAT, it's like whenever you feel like attempting the GMAT paper, you can, and it has a standardized pattern of level of questions being asked. Whereas in CAT, we just had two parts, and the level of questions differed a lot. We have people who have gained 7 to 8 marks in scaling in just one section. So as far as those things are concerned, just the consistency in paper is compromised a bit. Otherwise, it's surely going towards an international exam. I would like to say like 15 days before CAT, I gave some mock. I don't remember the mock, but I scored single digit marks in VARC. I knew it was a weak section for me, but scoring single digit marks in VARC just before a couple of weeks to the D day, it was a bit haunting. But I went on solving questions and kept on going. So so when I started the CAT preparation, I saw the paper and was I attempted one paper before I started my CAT preparation overall, and just to see the difficulty of the question paper and the type of learning I need. I just needed to gauge myself. So at that time, I thought like that if I have my mind in a proper state during the paper, I would be solving way more questions than in a bad state of mind. So after doing that, I started to meditate every day. It did help me a lot, and that was one of the reasons I could keep my mind calm during the paper, because DILR section, as everyone had, was a heartbreak for everyone. So it did that for me as well, but I went on going for the quant. So I like to say that don't worry or don't be haunted by any of your mock scores. They are not at all your final D-Day score. Just keep going, and just have it in mind that if you start right now, it's well and good. Even if you start a bit late, just have 2 to 3 months left before CAT, in which you can solve questions and only questions. You don't have to start a topic from the beginning. You can go back and refer it for better solutions and all. But there should not be a topic which you haven't touched any time yet. All the other institutes the best part is they get a churn out from their students, because every year 20 to 30% of their students are the ones who will be reappearing, and those are their future students as well. So that is a major part of their revenue, but the students keep on paying the same amount of money for years to go. I know people giving CAT exams for 2 to 3 years, and always having an institute for them, which they have to pay pretty good sums of money. So I definitely like the approach.